Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, which is called Upskilling to Increase Sales Revenue. My name is Yoshi Itoku. I am the Member Services Manager for New South Wales and ACT here at Printing Industries, and I'm also your host for today. I am being joined by three lovely people from the Australian Academy of Sales. I have Mel Roper, who is a trainer. I have Julie Timms, who is an advisor. And I have the CEO, Mark Garbellotto, and he's also the author of The Business of Sales, Getting Serious About Business and Selling. So these three people will first give us an overview of the Australian Academy of Sales. They'll then talk to us about the Certificate in Sales Management, which is, or Sales and Management, excuse me, which is a nationally recognized qualification. And they'll also tell us about the benefits of upskilling. If anyone has any questions throughout the webinar, please feel free to type them into the questions box, which is between polls and handouts, and I'll read those out for you at the end of the webinar. So that's it from me. I'll now hand you over to Mark so that these people can begin their presentation.
Thanks very much. Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all going?
So far, so good.
Okay, fantastic. That's great, fantastic. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just quickly go into about Australian Academy of Sales. So we're a company that specialises in increasing sales revenues through our proven formula. And as you can see on the screen, our proven formula, after working with hundreds of organisations and thousands of individuals, is what we call the IT plus AA plus PK plus PD times A equals ISS. What that means is we talk about the inborn traits of somebody and how they're hardwired in their mind to sell, their acquired attributes, what they've learnt on the way, who's taught them, where have they developed the skill for selling, plus the PK, which is the product knowledge, how experienced are they in the product, are they an industry expert, are they new to the product, plus professional development, which we're going to talk on in today's seminar in detail, times A being the attitude, gives us our individual sales success. This is a formula that we work with hundreds of organisations to help them increase sales revenues. We're an RTO and we deliver accredited training and professional development seminars and also one-on-one coaching to business owners and sales professionals and sales managers. And we do this by really analysing the individual, creating training needs analysis and individual learning pathways to get desired outcomes. Some of our nationally accredited programs, we have the Certificate 4 in Business Sales, Cert 4 in Customer Contact, and Cert 4 in Frontline Management on Scope. And Mel will talk to you more about the Frontline Management in a moment. We have a 100-seat training centre and we train about 1,000 people a year. We run seminars, one of them is called the 25 Breakthrough Strategies, which is really the psychology of selling. We run the Art of Closing, which is all about handling objections, resolving concerns, and knowing how to close a sale. And the Keys to Peak Performance, which is all about personal leadership, time management, territory management, and really understanding the emotions within the brain and how to utilise these things to create better plans and goals and get clarity around people's lives. We have a joint venture with the PIA, and obviously we're involved with Futureprint. So we're already involved in the printing industry. So we've spent a lot of time with Heidelberg, analysing their salespeople, doing some training with those guys. We've done some stuff with KW Doggett, and we've just looked at a new franchise for Kiwi Copy, who were in here a couple of weeks ago, and we did some one-on-one individual coaching for those franchisors to help them launch their business once they buy the Kiwi Copy print, and then other companies like Lightning Press. We work across all industries, not just print, but we work across some of the large corporations like Stegbars, Dennis Family Home, Catholic Church, Imperial Group, Rain and Horn, in all different areas, and we really specialise in helping organisations understand their individuals, make sure that the individual is in the right role, then creating a training needs analysis and an individual learning pathway to help them with their professional development, whether it's through a certificate program or seminars or individual coaching or a combination of all of them to help them succeed in their role so that they can be successful and then the organisation can increase sales revenues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over now to Mel, who's our trainer and assessor. She's specialising in the print industry. We're already delivering training to the print industry, so she's going to take you through the frontline management. So I'm going to hand it over to Mel.
Thanks, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Yoshi, for your kind introduction. My name's Mel. I'm a trainer and assessor, and I've been designated to the print industry through Australian Academy of Sales. So I've actually been brought on board to look after you guys and facilitate some training for you if you're, and I hope that you're interested in it, and I hope I can whet your appetite and get you all excited, and I have lots of questions at the end for me. So thank you for listening to me, and I'm just going to launch into it. So frontline management is 10 units. There are 3 core units that must be completed, and then we have 7 electives. So we've chosen electives around the sales side to support sales and development in the sales industry on a frontline management basis. Now, Cert 4 is your introduction into management. So anybody that's interested in becoming a manager rather than just working in an industry would ideally sit a Cert 4 because it gives them the ground or the base work that they need to actually take on that role. So the first element or first unit of frontline management is our BSB REL 401A, and it establishes networks. So businesses without networks really struggle out finding new customers, and the best way to do that is to network. It's not an easy thing to do if you're not used to it. So this unit is based around strategies, how you can actually get out there and learn how to network, find the right networks to actually link in that are going to support your business. So it's not just getting out there and meeting lots and lots of people and hoping that they're the ones that are your business needs or is looking for. It actually helps you identify which ones are the ones that are going to bring on more business and they're going to be beneficial to you, and you're going to be beneficial to them, because networking is a two-way thing. So it's not about what you get, it's about what you're giving back to them as well. So all the courses we work on a month-by-month basis, so they're delivered once a month, and then you have the month to do your homework, if you will. Got a couple of projects to do, answer some questions, establish that you understand it, and then you do some observations in your business or in your work industry, and that's all submitted to support your comprehension. The second unit in the course is Build Client Relationships, so it's the BSB REL 402A. And once you've established your network, it's really important to build very strong rapport with your relationships with your new clients, and establish them and make them long-lasting clients. Today's environment, people have too many opportunities to go and find other ways of sourcing what they need. So if you can learn to build loyalty in your clients, you're going to, it's going to be a lot more beneficial to your business, of course. So that's what this whole unit is based around. So you not only get to know them, but they come back and they buy from you again. Not only that, they're going to refer you as a potential source to somebody else, and that's really what you need. The third unit is Develop Work Priorities, so it's the BSB WOR 404B. Without plans, you've got nothing to drive your business into the future. If you don't have a plan or a strategy in place, it's not likely that you're going to survive. And I speak to a lot of people at the moment in the print industry where they find it a little bit frustrating because they have plans, but nobody seems to know what they are. So it's not only about having a plan, but actually getting it out there and having everybody on the same page in your business. So this actually helps you not only develop your plan, but put it into some format where everybody can pull together as a team, so they start working as a team in your business, and that's really ideally what you want. Hopefully with the frontline management, if your staff or yourselves decide to come in and come on board with it, it's going to help everybody focus and move forward in your business. So it's going to give everybody in your business some skills to work together. Then we move on to implement customer service standards. So everybody has customer or an idea of what customer service is, and from a management perspective, I'm sure everybody out there actually goes, yes, we've got great customer service, and we've got all these plans and strategies in place to ensure that our customers we're looking after them. But if your staff don't fully understand your customer service standards, they can't deliver that standard to your customers. So it's not about just having an ideology, it's about getting everybody again on the same page and having a policy and procedure basically in place to ensure that your customer service standards are met and your customers are happy and they're getting what they need and they want to come back to you. So without your standards, there's no benchmark, and that's basically what it's all about. It's having a benchmark and making sure that everybody's working towards that. Through your customer service, you need to understand your customers' needs. Now, everybody thinks that people buy because you've got a product and they want it. Well, you can get your product anywhere you want, you can source it online, you can source it anywhere, but if you understand your customers and you understand what they're actually wanting or expecting from you as a business, they're going to come back to you. They're not just buying a product, they're actually buying a service from you as well. So moving on, we're going to coordinate and implement of a customer service strategy, which is the BSB CUS 401B, and it's all about customer service delivery or having your policies and procedures. So you understanding your business needs, it's the key focus to any business. So you use your feedback and your data gathering and whatever you're using to gain information from your customers. It will help you identify your strengths and your weaknesses in your business, and then you can strategize from that, and you can write your policies and procedures around strengthening what you've already got in place and eliminating all the weaknesses in your business. Now it's a continuous improvement system as well, so it never stops. There's always room for improvement, so you're always looking to identify where you can do things better, and that's what this is all about. Implementing that strategy and then maintaining it and monitoring it and making sure that it evolves and it adapts to whatever's going on in the external environment around your business. As a manager, we need to promote team effectiveness, so we rely on teams. We have, whether they're really small teams, as you might have single entities as a team as such, but most businesses have like their groups of people working, and you really want them to pull together with one goal or one main focus in mind, and that's to move your business forward. So at the end of the day, whatever their function in your business is, you want to make sure that everybody's on the same page and they're actually working together to get the job done. So this unit actually provides some skills in how to best manipulate your team, make sure that they're all working well. Not everybody works well together, and it's the ability to identify that some people don't work well with other particular entities, and that's going to have an impact on how well that team actually performs. So we need to learn how to generate a positive environment, keep communication open, and making sure that that environment is efficient. We now move to show leadership in the workplace. which is the BSB MGT 401A. It's one of the management focused units in frontline management. So it's about keeping your teams motivated, treating them like on the same level as yourself, basically. Leading by example, keeping them enthusiastic without losing their respect, and yeah, keeping the communication open. It's all about learning how to manage people in a team environment, but working within that team itself. So we've got our teams and we want to implement operational plans. Now there's a difference between an operational plan and a strategic plan. Now your operational plan needs to give a picture to all your team members on where they're going, how they're going to achieve whatever the goal is or the strategic outcome that you have in mind for your business. So you need to learn what it takes to create an effective operational plan and support all your teams and your company goals at the same time, because you don't want conflict between what your company actually wants and what your team is actually identifying as an important function. The last of the 10 units is implement and monitor work health and safety policies, procedures and programs. Now work health and safety is one of the most important parts of a business. Without it, you're not safe, your business isn't safe, and neither are your clients. So you really need to have good, strong policies and procedures, and a lot of them are self-written already. The government makes sure that we've actually got them. But what works for your business? And not all policies and procedures are designed for every business, and it's a matter of identifying what's a legality, what guidelines you can use, and what regulations are important to your business as well, and then building your policies and procedures around those. And once again, it's a continuous improvement thing. These never stay the same. They always change. Environments change. The way operations change. The government sees things differently and they change it. So it's a matter of keeping on top of it all the time, and this unit will actually help you learn some simple techniques on keeping on top of all of that information and making sure that your policies and procedures are up to date at all times, and that your workers are safe, because your policies, and you've not only got your policies and procedures in place, but they're available to you, to all the staff and all your clients that you're dealing with as well. So that's pretty much what frontline management is all about. Like I said at the beginning, it's about an introduction into management, so it gives people a really good hands-on or a good understanding of what is required when they're going into a management environment. It takes between 10 months and 12 months to deliver it, and like I said, it's 1 day a month, and it's delivered inside a classroom. And yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I'm sure you've got some questions, and well, I hope you've got some questions. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. I certainly found that informative. Okay, so yes, any questions, please type them into the questions box between polls and handouts. I've got a few while I just wait for a few more questions to come in. Just like to let everyone know that the next webinar that we have is July 15th, and it's about energy efficiency. We'll have more details on our website soon in the calendar section, so be sure to check that out. But back to this webinar. The first question that I have is, where can I get a schedule for your seminars?
I will send that. Hello, it's Julie here. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
If you contact me, or if you let us know who is asking that question, I can send out the schedule to you.
Sounds good. I think the easiest way would be about an hour ago, everyone would have received a notification reminding them that this webinar is on. Just reply to that if there's any questions that we missed or anything like that, and I'm happy to pass those details on. Okay, next one. This was just touched on, but it's here, so I'll ask it. What is the delivery method for the course?
Okay, well, the standard delivery method is face-to-face in a classroom. However, I have delivered via Skype, and we are looking, or we're investigating online streaming.
Okay, thank you. So next question that I have is, how, if at all, is this course tailored to printers?
Could you please repeat the question, Yoshi? You dropped out a little bit.
Sorry. How, if at all, is this course tailored to printers?
I can answer that. I mean, the course is really a standard course that identifies certain requirements in management, and those management subjects are, basically a nationally accredited certificate. So they are a general course that anybody can do for management. So they're not specifically targeted for the print industry.
Got it. Thank you. And a couple more questions. The next one is there a separate course for sales professionals who do not wish to become managers?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Short and sweet, thank you. Okay, well, I guess I'll pop a question in here. Again, if anyone has anything to ask, please jump in. Otherwise, I think this is the last question. Is this course something that you would recommend to anyone, or is it like an ideal candidate who you think would be the perfect person to take this course on?
Ideally, somebody who is interested in taking on more of a management role, or identifying some of their, they want to strengthen up some of their leadership skills. That would probably suit them. If they were happy in the roles without wanting to move forward or move up, then probably not for them.
Great, thank you. And we've just had one more question come up, and that is, what do the courses cost, and are there any subsidies available to assist businesses?
Yep, I can answer that. So under the Future Print, there is some funding available. And then if the question is asked for Victoria, there is also funding available through the Victorian Training Guarantee Fund. The course is $3,248 per person. If they're eligible for funding, it is a one-off payment of $784 up front, and then the government subsidises the rest of the course. If it's via Future Print, it's a 1/3, 2/3 split. So again, the company would pay 1/3 up front, and then the government would pick up the 2/3 on the back end.
Thank you. I believe that was it. Looks as if no one else has any other questions. So that's it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. See you next time, and I hope this was of use for you. Bye, everyone.